When April sprinkles her dreams in my heart, when we Alright everybody, I am back with another video. That was the worst intro ever. Some of you may have heard the terrible news. Not only did Method lose their cruelty-free status with Logical Harmony, who is the list that I personally abide by because they are the most comprehensive and also just very complex certification method. They have very in-depth research that goes into certifying every brand, which is why it might take them longer than other lists to certify them. But because of that, I do trust them above all others. I've found a lot of brands that are on other lists aren't actually cruelty-free. Method is not cruelty-free. They're doing the whole L'Oreal thing where they manipulate people into thinking. All right, you guys might hear a power drill in the background. I'm really sorry. So they're doing the whole manipulative thing where they lie to their consumers and say they're cruelty-free even though they're not, and act as if they don't have a choice. But they do test. They test on Daphnia, which are crustaceans, and they do have pain receptors. They are alive. I know some people have speciesism problems where they maybe hold certain animals on a higher ranking than others, but for me, especially as a vegan, I consider all living creatures innocent, and if you test on them, you are not cruelty-free. Obviously, all these other brands have gone without doing so, and there are other forms such as on algae, and I'm going to leave all of the links and information below. Logical Harmony is really, really good at keeping everybody updated. Alright everyone, I had to pop back in and talk to you for a little while because this type of rationalization is incredibly harmful and creates nothing but shit excuses. These tiny crustaceans actually have 7 characteristics of life, including sensitivity, and we can't possibly know if they feel pain or not. So why test on them blindly and use them as commodities? How can they dictate what life does and does not matter? This is just another one of those really slippery slopes, and obviously they don't care about their customers because they are completely insulting them. They do have other options and they still choose to do this while insulting their customers, so I won't be supporting this at all. If other brands can avoid it, why can't they? And actually, after some research, I found that Vour has actually been testing on Daphnia for quite some time, so I'm not sure if Method was even cruelty-free to begin with. Yet another reason why I don't trust other lists like Leaping Bunny who don't care and don't catch that. To make matters worse, they're super misleading because their website stated that everything is suitable for vegans except one liquid, but that's not true if they test on animals. Even if they don't consider Daphnia as animals, vegans do. This is a lot like other companies who change the definition of vegan so they can sell things like beeswax in their products and feel okay about it. So because this is something that can be 100% avoidable and is just unnecessary overall, I will not be supporting any Vour brands. And just to kind of clear that up for you guys that don't know, Vour is Method's parent company, but Method does test as well. Like I said, I'll leave all of the links below for all of this information, and Logical Harmony definitely does a great job explaining it all as well. And one last thing, I just want to let you guys know that when I did confront them on social media, they still lied and were still really misleading, which made me dislike them even more. But long story short, Method is no longer cruelty-free. They were my go-to for all my house products. After the whole Method thing happened, 7th generation, I don't know if it's actually gone through yet or not, but they are being bought out by Unilever, who is not cruelty-free. So now 7th generation is going to have parent company testing. Now that's not as bad as Method, obviously, because 7th generation themselves is still cruelty-free. So that's the whole parent company debate that we're going to have until we die, because no one's ever going to agree. I personally don't buy from anybody under a parent company that tests, just because I don't want to contribute to it at all. I think that Dr. Bronner's is going to be an outstanding source for all of us now. You can mix it with vinegar and with a few other things to make your own household cleaning products, and there are a few other things you can do. But for brands to actually go to that you can support now that are still cruelty-free and have vegan options, I thought I would show you guys today in this vegan beauty files for household products. So in the resources that I'm leaving below, there were also some suggestions by her of what you can replace your cleaning products with. Some of the ones she suggested was you can replace your candles with Pacifica or Lemon West. There are also quite a few Etsy sellers I'm sure you can support. You can replace your cleaning products, hand soaps, laundry products, and dish soap with a few brands such as Root, who I'm going to talk about today because I already knew about them, Dr. Bronner's, Yes To, Ecos, and I think those are all the ones that were mentioned here. So we do still have quite a few options, and if you want to check out which ones she recommends, like I said, I'll make sure to link that below. But I did want to show you one that I had been using by Root, and I still have it packaged because it was sent to me a while ago, but I always keep the packaging. I actually started off with a sample of their Pretty Everything soap in Sweet Lavender Mint, so that's what I have right here. I haven't used too much of it, but I do want to fill up my soap dispenser with this and maybe dilute it a bit with water since this is quite small. And then the newer product that I was trying recently is one that's pretty pricey for a cleaning product, but at the same time you do get quite a bit of it, and I'm sure that if you read the ingredients you'll know that it really is your money's worth because there are quite a lot of really incredible essential oils in there. And as we all know, essential oils can get pretty pricey, so at least they have it all in this one nice big bottle, which is this right here, and it's called their Pretty Surface Cleaner, and it comes with this spray pump that you can add on there. So it's an all-purpose cleaner. You can use it on any water-safe surface, and I have been absolutely loving this lately, so I really wanted to recommend something specifically to you all if you were looking to replace that. Now, my lovely family over at Bunny Lifestyle, my cruelty-free group, has given a lot of suggestions too, so we try to help support one another when brands happen to switch to the dark side. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Root in this video specifically because not only were they kind enough obviously to send me product, but they also have their cruelty-free status intact. They are, or this one at least, is paraben-free, gluten-free, and vegan. They're definitely one of those just really amazing all-natural brands. So definitely go check them out. I'm going to link them below. I have loved this so much lately and it smells amazing, and I've already used it and I'm not even like down to this area of the bottle yet. As you can see, it's still pretty full, so a little definitely goes a long way, and I think this is going to last me a really long time, so you don't have to keep repurchasing, and if anything, that'll actually also save you from polluting the earth because you won't have to go through as many plastic packagings. I am really excited to try more of their products, so I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated if I do, and like I said, I'll list some DIYs. So I hope this helped you guys. I also wanted to make this video, even though I'm not mentioning way too many brands, to give you guys a chance to speak with one another, or obviously talk to me, and comment below what your favorite cleaning brands are. Maybe you're in the UK and you don't have the same brands as we do here, but you know of some really awesome ones that you use that are still cruelty-free. Definitely let us know below. We can chat about it and we can open it as a forum. I always love keeping my comments open as sort of a forum for people to go to. That way, if I need to make an announcement that something's no longer cruelty-free, we can turn it into something really positive and tell one another what is still cruelty-free. So please don't be discouraged. We will get through this together. There are still a ton of options out there, and even if we lose some, we're gonna win some too, because the vegan and cruelty-free world is definitely expanding and is way bigger than it used to be. So even though it may seem like we don't have that many options now, it's just now starting to really grow, and I think we're gonna have something really beautiful at the end of it all. The last video that I filmed, I actually filmed before I had my breakdown, so I didn't get a chance to thank you guys in person, but I seriously sit down and read over those comments every single day. It's actually how I start my morning now. It has given me, I'm gonna try not to talk about it. I already knew that you were supportive. I've already loved you from the beginning because I see you guys as friends and family, but the things you guys were saying to me, the way that we were able to come together and make each other feel less alone. You shared your stories and you trusted me with the personal stories that you had shared with me, and you just told me not to give up. I mean, seriously, I don't know if I would be alive today if it wasn't because of you, and I cannot thank you enough. I genuinely cannot thank you enough. I love you guys so much, like more than I could ever express, and I feel like thank you wouldn't even be enough at this point, but thank you. I am so grateful for you all. And on that corny note, I am gonna go before I start crying. Bye.
When we when we are home, when we